The California Department of Veterans Affairs, also known as CalVet, works to serve California veterans and their families. With nearly 2 million veterans living in the state, CalVet strives to ensure that its veterans of every era and their families get the state and federal benefits and services they have earned and deserve as a result of selfless and honorable military service. CalVet strives to serve veterans and their families with dignity and compassion and to help them achieve their highest quality of life.
My name is Peter Gravett. I am the Secretary of the California Department of Veteran Affairs. We work every day with our fellow partners to serve California veterans. As a fellow veteran, I am proud of our staff and proud to serve California veterans. This is My CalVet.
Hello, I'm Vasilios Spyridakis, and I'm a CalVet staff attorney. I'm proud to support California's veterans as part of a legal division comprised of 10 talented and dedicated individuals, 7 lawyers, and 3 support personnel. Each day that my colleagues and I come to work, we interpret and apply the law in a variety of ways to aid veterans and those who support their efforts, past, present, and future. By engaging in tasks as varied as reviewing contracts for the erection and maintenance of veterans' homes, appearing in court and other legal venues to assure that the free speech and other rights of veterans and those who work on their behalf are protected, and assuring that the wishes of our departed veterans are fulfilled for their remaining family members, we're able to aid the department in fulfilling its sacred mission to honor California's veterans and their families. This is My CalVet.
My CalVet provides veterans, families, partners, and stakeholders with searchable, up-to-date information about state and federal benefits and local services. This is My CalVet.
As the CIO of CalVet, I have the privilege and honor of working with a team of professionals to deliver services to the veterans in the state of California through the use of technology. Every day, I witness individuals that further that mission. We are programmers, analysts, technicians, project managers, but mostly we are people that have a common goal of making their lives better for our veterans and their families. This is My CalVet.
The links are deployed throughout the state to identify and contact veterans. Links work to establish the community-based system of care, which includes federal, state, county, and community-based service providers. This is My CalVet.
CalVet has 3 district offices co-located in the U.S. DVA regional offices in Oakland, Los Angeles, and San Diego. CalVet district offices work in partnership with California's 54 county veteran service offices throughout the state. Each year, they file more than 100,000 claims for benefits and draw down more than $500 million in federal funds.
My first day on the job, we celebrated the 130th birthday of the California Veterans Home at Yountville. This is a very unique campus. Not only is it incredibly beautiful, but it has served veterans from the Civil War right on through to the most recent campaigns in Iraq and Afghanistan. Our pathway home reaches out to our veterans who are suffering from PTSD and TBI.
This is My CalVet is a systemic energy that's pervasive at the California Department of Veterans Affairs. Many employees are veterans themselves, or the connection to CalVet is deeply embedded through family or friends. Serving the California veterans community in a myriad of ways isn't what they do, it's who they are. It isn't a job, it's a calling. Listen to their voices.
It was really hard coming back home, but then CalVet helped to transition me back into civilian life by providing information and services that I was qualified for. This is My CalVet.
CalVet has helped me with the GI Bill process and works with Title 38 to ensure that I get the education that will ensure that I get a job. This is My CalVet.
As a former Marine, I give back to my fellow veterans by helping them achieve the American dream of homeownership. Each day I work with veterans, helping them through the home loan process. You know, while each of us works to make ends meet and support our families, it's so much easier to go to a job like mine, where I get so much personal satisfaction out of my experience. My CalVet is helping veterans like me achieve the American dream of homeownership. This is My CalVet.
California strongly supports veteran entrepreneurs through the Disabled Veteran Business Enterprise Program. We refer to it as the DVBE program. The program gives veterans preference in receiving state contracts. In fiscal year 2012-2013, California spent $217 million in state contracts through the Disabled Veteran Business Enterprise Program. This is My CalVet.
Someplace out there was my passion, and it was not a job. I wanted to own my own company. As a disabled veteran, I took advantage of the Disabled Veterans Enterprise Program, and I started my own business. Now I do over $2 million a year in business with the government and public companies, and I pass it on. I hire veterans. This is my CalVet.
CalVet's quality of care to its veterans continues across the span of their lives.
My father has lived in the California Veterans Home, Yountville, for 20 years, and only recently he's needed to move into skilled nursing care. I visit very often, and I can see the care, the dedication, and the compassion the entire staff has for all the members that live here. I feel a great deal of comfort knowing he has that kind of care and attention. That's my CalVet.
This has been such a great day, such a beautiful place.
Yeah, and that memorial service with the military honors, I mean, I've never seen that. It was touching, and it made me feel proud, you know, and finally, Mom and Dad got to be buried together.
We who have the privilege of serving our veterans consider it an honor and a privilege to go to work every day. In fact, we believe that there is no call more noble than serving those who served.
This is my CalVet!
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Michael Wells, Undersecretary for Operations, California Department of Veterans Affairs.
Good afternoon. Welcome, sports fans. I guess I'm one of the last few things holding you from going home and having a good evening, or those of you who are going to the dinner afterwards. So I wanted to thank APSIA for their role in putting this on, along with USC and our other partners, state partners who put on this event, and also for each of you for participating in this event today. Every veteran who we serve, our great nation is owed a debt of gratitude by those he or she is duty and honor bound to protect and defend. I should say it again because if you look at it, every veteran who serves our great nation is owed a debt of gratitude by those he or she is duty and honor bound to serve and to protect and defend. President John F. Kennedy once said, as we express our gratitude, we must never forget that the highest appreciation is not the utterance of words, but to live by them. It's CalVet's responsibility and mission to serve California's 1.9 million veterans and their families. Our vision to guide us through that mission is to be the state of California's leading advocate and resource for our veterans to receive the benefits and services they've so richly deserve. So to accomplish such a daunting challenge, California Department of Veterans Affairs must rely upon human capital and technologic innovation to more closely align veterans' benefits and services with the wants and desires of each veteran. With the development of My CalVet, our award-winning website, we envision a substantial increase in accessibility and utilization of all benefits along the continuum of services that our veterans have earned. Our future involves change. It's inevitable. We are looking at a course change whereby the individual veteran is at the center of a seamless and real-time integration of personal, professional, organizational, public, and community information and data that revolves around the many federal and state benefits and services that veterans entitled to. We're building around the individual veteran. CalVet will take on a greater role in terms of leadership in the state of California through this dynamic process of change. So how do we get there? Well, we get there through a collaboration, utilizing a suite of Google products and other services that are available that will permit CalVet to transform services into an individual veteran's necessity. We envision providing each veteran a real-time repository of information, the ability to do collaboration, real-time activity, and outcomes for each inquiry that they make. This access will allow a veteran and family members also to easily access data that can be used to validate services, confirm injuries, and break down down the silos to support them. We're talking about integration, centralizing information, resources, and tools for the immediate access of every veteran. So we envision a secure and safe data point for individual veterans. And through this portal, we will migrate a veteran's data and ensure that they have access to all things that is veteran. We're talking about allowing CalVet and veterans and stakeholders to bridge and build communities inside and out. So through the use of a tool that we have called VetPro, CalVet will increase collaboration with over 1.1 million veterans and families. That's already been done. A veteran may have hundreds of thousands of pages of records that become easily accessible. This program, in conjunction with My CalVet, allows CalVet to assess the needs and wants of California's veterans, expand the use of My CalVet, and increase the name recognition of CalVet amongst veterans, veteran service organizations, county veteran service organizations, and other stakeholders. Additionally, our VetPro and My CalVet databases will allow CalVet to do targeted needs assessments for individuals and groups so that we can define the time and the place of delivery of services. And finally, we envision the development of My CalVet TV, which will provide educational, informational, professional, and competent training programs for veterans via the use of YouTube. So just imagine quality improvements. Quality improvements. So in our Veterans Homes division, as an example, where we provide premier long-term care, here a veteran's medical records spanning their entire military career could be easily accessible during the claims development process. This improvement would increase the disposable income the resident of our homes would have, and also improve the quality of medical services that are delivered. In our farm and home loan program, where our veterans seek to participate in our residential enriched neighborhood program, affordable housing and the transfer of authority become a real thing. In our Veteran Services Division, where the child of a veteran is seeking information about their post-9/11 GI Bill. How do they apply for it? Where do they go to get the benefits for it? So additionally, our child of a veteran can enter into a collaborative work group. We can allow them to work with other children of veterans, or they can do things such as they can work across the campus or across the nation in terms of their access to information and the sharing of information and ideas with other veterans. So imagine the idea of increased access. And in our Women and Minority Veterans Affairs Division, we envision the assessment of employment and training, jobs and careers, business organizational development, housing, and claims needs of women and minority veterans. A review of demographic data allows CalVet to advocate with the legislature, social communities, and the VA programs divisions. These efforts allow CalVet to improve the quality of life and the training opportunities for all veterans by building and bridging communities inside and outside of the veterans programs. With our disabled veterans business, with our Veteran Services Division, where we have our disabled veterans, they seek to compete for business opportunities within the state of California and the federal government. CalVet can work in a collaborative way with other state agencies on business development and job generation. So just imagine the idea of customer satisfaction. In our Veteran Services Division, we look to develop new headquarters buildings, a complex with an integrated service capability that connects veterans organizations with county veteran services, with other state agencies, to veterans with critical services, and to bridge the collaboration gap amongst the stakeholders. CalVet envisions the development of an innovative endeavor using public-private partnerships to provide office space, commercial real estate, with conference rooms and mental health support to satisfy those very needs that our veterans are requesting. And in our Veterans Farm and Home Loan Program, CalVet aspires to develop a veterans village, meeting the community demands for affordable single-family homes, multi-unit homes, transitional housing, and by utilizing things like rail bonds, Prop 41 funds, Prop 1 funds, the 1943 Bond Act, and other sources, we seek to reduce the cost per unit for housing so that veterans can afford to buy housing in our urban areas and across the state of California. CalVet uses these innovative approaches and increases veterans' accessibility and utilization of affordable housing. This is My CalVet. Thank you.